Before we get into today's video, make sure to join the Discord down below. It offers spots for content creators to post videos, live Rust feeds for wipes, and giveaways for Rust skins. Link in the description. Hello everyone, my name is Fast, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to fly the new Rust Minicopter and give you a few trips to help you become an expert in flying. Last update, Facepunch introduced a brand new vehicle mechanic known as the Minicopter, and with a few people knowing how to fly it, I've hardly seen anybody actually make any videos teaching someone how to fly it, and that's what I plan to do in today's video. Before we begin, I want to teach you guys the basic controls for the aircraft, as I think it would help you knowing them now rather than later. After we teach you the basics of flying, I will teach you guys how to land, and with a little bit of practice, you guys will become great pilots. Now, let's get into the controls. Now, going down the list, I will leave a link in the description, or rather just the text that I have, teaching you guys the controls and laying them all out for you in the description. So if you get lost, it's down there in the description so you guys can keep up. So first of all, the most important thing is your W key. W is how you start the aircraft, and it is how you increase your altitude. Next, we have the S key. S decreases you in altitude, causing you to go down. A is how your basic propeller at the back, it causes it to swing out right, causing the aircraft to go left. And then finally, D spins the propeller left, causing you to go right. So that's your basic turning for it. Now, for your mouse actually controls most of the aircraft and causes the smoothness of flights and stuff like that. So, from moving your mouse from bottom to top would cause you to go forward, and from top to bottom would cause you to come and level yourself out and start heading backwards. In addition, going left or right basically includes like the smoothness of the flight in order for you to make kind of smoother turns. Your mouse is also used for the mechanic of leveling out your aircraft, because sometimes if you're going a weird direction, it's because the aircraft is at a slant, and so you have to move your mouse to overcorrect and make it even so that way you can go the directions that you want to go. Now, we're going to jump right into flying it. So first we're going to mount it, and then we're going to stick our fuel in. And right here we're going to press W. W initiates it, and starts it back up. And now you can see that we are lifted above the ground. And if we just hold W, you can see that we are just going straight up. My biggest tip for you guys is to hold Alt. Alt cancels out the movement of your mouse. So you can see that if I'm not holding Alt and I'm just moving my mouse, you can see that we're kind of swaying back and forth. Now if I hold Alt and I move my mouse, we're not swaying at all. Now you can see we're moving backwards right now. So if we actually level out the aircraft, and then we start moving our mouse from bottom to top of our mouse pad, you can see that we start going at a slant. This causes us to go forward. So now I'm holding Alt, you can see that we're just moving forward, back and forth. So the best thing for you guys to do to learn how to fly it is, I would say, hold W and get up in the air. You don't want to start moving your A and D real rapidly or trying to do any of this stuff. You just want to keep it nice and simple. Hold W, and then practice moving your mouse from bottom to top. You can see that if I'm moving it back and forth, up and down on my mouse pad, I'm going forward and backwards. And then let's say the aircraft looks like this, and we seem to be going at like a slight angle. If it's leaning and the aircraft is at the top, more left, then you would just level it out. And now you can see we're going straight. So now we're going to pop a UE and go back down. As you hold W and you bring your mouse from top to bottom, you increase in altitude. So now I'm up super high. And then if I just hold S, you can see that we're gradually going down. Now, going down can be achieved by going at a super steep angle, but you're going to pick up a lot of speed, and often it'll cause you to crash, unless you've used an aircraft a lot. So you can see now that we've gone way down, I can level it out, and I can get even lower if I wanted to. Alrighty, so now that you've kind of messed around and played with your mouse and stuff, you can start working on your turns. If you press A, you can see that it turns the aircraft, but the momentum still brings you backwards. So you have to keep that and accommodate for it. Also, if you're doing a turn, and you see the aircraft goes unsteady like this, you have to correct for it and move it left on your mouse pad in order for you to even it out. The main thing of flying the aircrafts is basically maintaining a level aircraft. If you maintain a level aircraft, it'll be a lot harder for you to crash. In addition, most of you guys will know how to fly it and get the hang of it pretty quickly, and all you really need is a little bit of practice. Well, let's say you've been in game and you've tried to find one of these, and immediately after you get in one, you start crashing it. I would recommend getting on a server like Intoxicated US Sandbox, and you can spawn in minicopters and fly them, and I'll show you guys how to do that. Alrighty, so we are now in a flat area and we're in Intoxicated. I'm going to show you guys exactly how you guys can spawn in your own aircraft so you guys can practice. So we're going to click our middle mouse button and this brings up our menu. We're going to go down here in the left hand corner and hit select spawnable. And then in the text box we're just going to type in mini. We're going to hit enter and then you'll see minicopter.entity. So then you click it and nothing happens. You're actually going to have to hold shift and E and then you just press E wherever you want it and it spawns in a minicopter. You can create your own fuel by doing low grade, create fuel for it, pop it in, and you're ready to go. Now you can get on here and start practicing. In addition, guys, I want to teach you guys a few tips that I think will help you along the way. Biggest thing that I could say to you is make sure that you're, you know, from time to time pressing Alt, and that way you can kind of see and get a visual of your surroundings. Whenever you land and you find a spot that you want to land, so let's say I want to land on this building right here in front of me. You basically just want to slow down the aircraft and just bring it kind of to a level. And then once you're right above where you want to go, you want to hold S and then tap W at the end. So hold S, W, 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 S, and then you'll come to a slow stop. You can then get out of it and then go do whatever you'd like to do. But keep in mind, if you land on something like this, you'd have to go all the way up the tower and then jump over in order for you to actually get your aircraft back. So I want to let you guys know that and keep that in mind. But all in all, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video, and I hope you guys will learn a little bit and learn how to fly these minicopters, as they are a great way to get across the map super fast. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy, make sure to subscribe, leave a like on the video, and maybe check out some of my other videos on the channel. Let's Plays will be coming soon, and thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.